What's going on, y'all? It's Nick.
This is James, and we're the Eugene brothers. How you doing, Nick?
Doing good, man. Doing good. So we have a pretty interesting video today. It's called "Black Woman Says Black Men Don't Like Us." Here's the truth. All right. So, black women are going viral saying black men don't like us. But is that really the truth? All right. So, in this video, we're going to break down the Instagram video that you see before you that's sparking heated debates across the culture. Men are tired of being shamed for their preferences, their standards, and the choices they make in relationships. But the bigger question is why are so many women convinced that black men don't value them? Is it accountability or deflection? We'll unpack the real dynamics that mainstream media won't touch: hypergamy, modern dating expectations, masculinity, and why men are walking away from the toxic cycle. So, we have this video, and I'm gonna give credit in the description section, but it's by way of it's Sasita Devo. So, check out what she has to say, y'all.
Say this, okay? Black men don't like us. They don't like you. They don't like me. It's just what it is. And you have to accept the reality of that. And what you decide to do with that information is on you. Do you think that a man that liked you would see you working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, coming home working, taking care of kids, going to school, getting a degree, paying bills? They don't like us. They see us as workhorses, mules, the backbone. I don't want to be a man's backbone. I want to be his helpmate. I can't help you pay no bills. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing it. You think that he cares about you? He tolerates you. And the
Wow.
reason that he tolerates you is because what you can do for him, which is help him pay those bills. You're working 2 or 3 jobs and he's working 1. He don't like you. I know that they don't like me, which is why I open my options. But they don't like us. You need to get that through your head. Black women are seen generally in society as a pillar of strength, as being resilient, as being independent. Women of other races and cultures are not seen that way. They're seen as soft, fragile, and delicate. Do you think that a man that sees you as a pillar of strength is going to cherish you? Think about that. They don't like us. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but they don't like us. And I know that there's going to be a social justice warrior or big back Barbara the Builder that's going to come on here trying to debate with me. I'm not here to debate or argue with you. You can argue with your beauty supply wig and your lamb chop eyelashes. Black men don't like us. They don't like you. They don't like me. They don't like us. Black women, I'm going to hold your hand when
So this is wow, 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 wow. So you wanna before you tackle this, James, this video alone, you could kind of see it got 15,403 likes as of I guess August 4th. So I can only imagine what it's sitting at right now. But go ahead. Do you want to tackle this first, James?
So there's many things that she said was wrong. I think that one, she's lying. Black men don't like black women. That is a absolute lie, right? Two, she contradicted herself. She said she wants to be a helpmeet, and then the very next sentence she says, "I don't want to help paying the bills." So as you can see, when it comes to finances, she doesn't want to help, right? So she contradicted herself and she's lying because if we look at statistics, right, we can see that black men, according to the Pew Research Center, it says that black men marries black women at 79%. So that's more than half of black men that actually favors black women and chooses black women. So automatically, what she said is a lie. And this statistics is only in America. If you go to the Caribbean and Africa, those numbers increase dramatically, probably 90% or above. So this illusion that she has that black men don't love black women, it's a lie. It's propaganda. It's propaganda.
Can you actually
What you say?
show some of the statistics on the screens for us to see?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah. Do you got it?
So can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So this is the Pew Research, right? And as you
Right.
can see, it says 7. It says about 2 in 10 married black adults, 18% are married in someone who is not black. This includes 21% of married black men and 13% of married black women. These shares only consider those whose spouse live in the same household. It says married black women are more likely than black men to have a black spouse, 87% versus 79%. So as you can see, black men, according to this research, marry black women at 79%,
Right.
according to this.
So close to eight, like I said, eight in 10. So almost 80%. So I
Almost
guess this
80%.
is
And for those who
so.
wants to see, this is the Pew Research, and this
Oh
was
yeah, go ahead.
January. This was January 23, 2025. If you want
Right.
to go to if you want to go to another statistic, right, to debunk her,
Uh-huh.
then we can go to blackdemographics.com, right?
Uh,
So it
let me
says black
see.
marriages in 2021. As you can see, this chart says that black men marry black women at 85% as of 2020. And this was taken 2021. 85%
Okay.
of black men have black wives. Now,
So
she also mentioned soft life as well, right? She
mhm.
did mention soft life. So this is another stat. This is taken from
Okay.
Essence Magazine. It says 83% of black men, and I'm going to increase it so everybody can see it so they know I'm not lying. Can you see it properly?
Yeah. Good. You can read it.
What it says 83% of black men with an income of 100K or higher are married to black women. This is Essence Magazine. 83%.
Wow.
So that means black men who are doing well off for themselves, right? And this magazine, this was updated February 12, 2025. So this
Right.
idea that black men don't love black women, this idea that, the rich black men or the higher class black men who's wealthy that don't date or marry black women is a lie. She's trying to paint a fantasy so that way black women can go date outside their race. She's projecting her hurt feelings right now.
James, man, you giving too much info. I don't got nothing left, man. I got nothing left. Look, nah, what everything you saying, bro, it is straight up facts. I don't know. Look, first of all, even we grew up, household, both our parents black. So this notion that black men don't love black women, BS. And how long they been married? Almost 40 years at this point. Almost 40.
So
Uh,
38 years they've been married.
almost 40. Almost 40.
Yeah.
Myself, I married black woman. I don't understand the notion that she's coming from. Let me see if I can add this to the stage. Even in her own post, you can see the top comment with 408 likes by Crystal.cave. And matter of fact, I think you can actually see it. She's a black woman. A black
Yeah.
woman. Look at what she says. My black husband loves me.
Right.
you got Empress underscore she's saying nonsense. They just don't like you. I'm loved and I love it over here. You know what I'm saying? But this is the kind of stuff. Look at that. Jazz Noel, another black woman, right? 2 days ago, but mind you, it said, I love black men and black men love me. I'm assuming shout out to my exceptional, educated, caring, and loving fine ass black man. Shout out to all the black men out here loving themselves and their black women properly. Cheers to black power, #black power, and #black love. Fire, fire. Look, this notion that black men don't love, black women is a farce. And I'm glad you showed the statistics, James, because, it's a narrative they try to push to constantly put us at odds with one another, but it's simply not true. Black men, and I love the last one with Essence because it shows you the high class, the high value, quote unquote, black man making 100K, six figures and above. Even they are more attracted to black women. You see, the thing is, because of social media, we get bombarded with the highlight of the minority. Where it just what was that one dude? Matter of fact, was it the dude that ran away from that white girl? Because uh, you know who I'm talking about? The dude that was playing in the Marvel movie. He ended up he was in the boxing movie with Michael
You
B.
talking about
Jordan.
Michael, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors, man. This dude was with a white girl. She was trying to attack him. He ends up running away. And now who is he with? A black woman.
Megan Good. Megan Good.
Yeah, he's with a black woman. This notion that black men don't love black women is a complete farce.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
And
the thing is, it sounds like she's hurt. It sounds like, look, let's just keep it a buck. If you look through her page, you'll see that she's married to a white man, and you could tell there's an age gap difference. And she says how she uses her husband's white privilege to get by in this world. So let's just debunk this right now.
We can even play it right here. She literally said, it literally said, how I benefit from my husband's white privilege.
Look, she most likely what she's doing is projecting, and she probably never even liked black men to begin with. She just wants a soft life, and she just married this old geezer right there. That's pretty much it.
Bro, look at what she wrote, though. Look at what she wrote. She's a grifter, bro. She says, I'll be riding these white privilege coattails until the wheels fall off. Wow.
Exactly.
And look at what she said. Hashtag does free. Hashtag hypergamy. Hashtag hypergamous relationship. So she's admitting it's her hypergamy that's making her marry this white dude. And again, let me make it clear before we even play this video. This is me. I know you got your own take, James, but me, if you're in an racial relationship and you're happy, by all means be happy. All right. But we talking about someone she's saying I benefit from white privilege. That's a totally different thing. At that point in time, we're not talking about love. We're not talking about, true, genuine, affection for one another. No. It's what this man could do for her because just by nature of being white. And so if we even let me play this video real quick.
The girls a secret. No, I want to tell them a secret that black women know that are married to affluent white men. That we get to ride on the coattails of your white privilege. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. You talk about it all the time. So yeah.
What do you think about it?
Do I think it exists, or do I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Even the white man is like, yo, you talk about it all the time.
It is cringy. It's cringy. He's just like, what? Like notice he looked at her weird. It's just like she's using him for content. She don't really care. She don't really care about him.
Yeah, this dude is like, you talk about it all the time. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I didn't until you started showing me
the white privilege that you have.
Yes, and I mean, to me, it's everyday stuff.
Yeah, because
to me, it's like everything's normal, and you keep saying I'm getting white privilege. For example, we went to a place to get our your membership back. She went 5 times, five times. And the guy never returned a phone call. So I go there, and I didn't expect this to be white privilege. I just thought this was normal ops. So I go there, and they start explaining to the lady at the front desk, and then she starts entering all this stuff, sending an email to the guy, and he called me back almost, shortly.
And, I don't want to go, watch the whole thing. You guys can watch it, go to her page for yourself. But, the guy, I think it's very clear. Like for him, he's saying that, I think it's normal stuff. And, I don't blame him. I think a lot of white people may not be aware of their white privilege. Some of them are aware. Some of them are aware. Some of them, I think, are actually sympathetic to the plight of Black people. And I don't want to make it too, too much of a racial issue per se, but I think this woman, the problem with this woman is that, again, she's such a loud voice. She's loud and wrong. She's loud and wrong. And for her to try to act like she paints this picture for all Black men, I'm gonna say this one last part too, right? She wants to use the Bible and say, like, I'm trying to be a helpmate, right? But then the same Bible that talks about a Proverbs 31 woman, right? This is a virtuous woman. I mean, this woman is a woman that works with her hands. She's not afraid to go out into the snow and do her work. She considers a field and buys it. So this is not no soft life woman. This is not this woman that is sitting back and the man is doing everything. No, this woman could go to work. And this is the kind of thing that is, yeah, exactly. It's selective. They cherry pick what they want to get from the Bible. And they try to make it seem like that's the be all end all, and they never give you the other side.
Yeah.
But you got any last words,
Dakota? You know, another thing too is I want to say that this idea is dangerous. For you to say white Black men don't like Black women is dangerous. And I'm going to show you why. Because we're talking about historical oppressors, right? You think the white man is going to love you more than the Black man, given the context of slavery? You really think they're going to love you more when they choose to marry white women more than Black women? You think they're going to love you more? You think other races are going to love you more than the Black man? Think about that. And here's the hypocrisy that I can't stand, because when Black women end up missing, or when they end up being unalive by going on these dates with these white men, there is no outrage from people like her. There is no outrage. They could get chopped up, their bodies and limbs is missing, their parents is crying, and you see the so-called white man get arrested, and there is no single outrage. And matter of fact, let me show you. Let me show you something to make my point even more effective. You see this? It says, look.
Hold on, let me share your screen. Did you share it? Go ahead.
It says high-profile cases involving white men killing Black women during or following a date have been widely reported in recent years. News media and advocacy groups often publicize these incidents, particularly those involving dating apps. Look at Sade Robinson. In 2024, Maxwell Anderson, a white man, went on a first date with 19-year-old Sade Robinson in Milwaukee. Following the date, he killed her, dismembered her body, and scattered her remains. This is the thing that she's talking about. Black men don't love Black women, but when you're dating the white man, look what he's doing to you. But they never show this outrage. We have Lauren Smith Fields. In December 2021, 20-year-old Lauren Fields Smith was found dead in her Connecticut apartment after a date with a white man she met on Bumble. I remember this case exactly. I'm talking about these women are beautiful Black women that just get unalived by these white men. And there is no public outrage by interracial daters. None.
Well, James.
None whatsoever.
Well, James.
And the list goes on. So this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. If historically the white man has abused you, unalive you, historically speaking, and even to this day, when Black women date outside their race, they're still being unalived and dismembered by a white man today. How does that make sense to date outside your race? How does that make sense? If your own image, don't like you, you think the other races is gonna like you? That doesn't make sense. That's illogical. And I land my plane.
Yeah.
Any final words, Nick?
any final words from me? I guess this is the only thing I could say. Let me end off with a quick. Let me end up with a quick video that could probably prove my point. Can you see my screen? You got Dr. Umar.
I'm messing with a snow bunny. What should I do? You should go to hell. That's what you should do. I'm messing with a snow bunny. What should I do? You go to hell. That's what you should do. Dr. Umar, how do I get laid by a snow bunny? We need a mental health hospital for raccoons like you. We need a mental.
Nah. The only reason I'm playing this is because, bro, like you say, sometimes you be on your Omar Johnson, rant, and no, you bringing up stats, right? You bringing up stats. Definitely, Black women, all women, could be hurt by any race of men, but that doesn't negate the facts that you just brought up, right? I think the only thing I can really say is that, we need to really stop with all this women versus men rhetoric. We really got to stop with all the Black men hate women rhetoric. I mean, it's just not true. I think it's sad, and I think it's actually, in particular, in the Black community, they push it so much because they just want us divided. Like, I think it was back in the 80s, we actually was reported to be, I think, some of the strongest marriages. And, since then, we still have 80% of us, married together, but they're trying to push this narrative where we're not together and we somehow are at odds. And it's just not true. And I think it's sad because this is my thing, right? If you fall in love with who you fall in love with, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? White, Black, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Asian, you name. I don't care. However, do not paint an image that's just not true. You get what I'm saying? If you naturally fall in whoever you fall in love with, fine. But I don't think this girl right here, it's Sasita Devo. I don't think that's a genuine love when she's literally saying, I benefit from my husband's white privilege. I don't think when she's literally saying hashtag hypergamy, and we all know what hypergamy is, like you literally just monkey branching to the highest level because you're just trying to get ahead. When you have someone that's saying that, at that point in time, you can miss me with all the love shit. You can miss me with all of that because, again, you just painting this narrative so that maybe you want other Black women to follow after you. And I'm glad that the women, even in her comment, are shooting it down. They just like, nah, we're not playing with none of that. My Black man loves me. And kudos to those sisters. Kudos to those sisters for standing up for their Black man. Because again, this is the kind of stuff where, if you hear Black men like us say, now we love our sisters, what do you say then? So this is what I'm saying. But the problem is these people, they loud, they have the loudest voice, and they so damn wrong. That's all I got, bro. But if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Again, I'm gonna leave the credit, even though we don't agree with her, but we're still gonna give credit where credit is due. Share the video too. Maybe somebody can hear this. But anyway, with that being said, Nick, James, over and out. Peace, y'all.
Peace.